Good morning, dear students. So, in last class, we have done chapter number one notes and exercise. Now, we are moving to chapter number two components of food. So, as we have seen about the chapter number one, food, where does it come from? Now, in this chapter, we will discuss about the basic substances and nutrients and components which are important to be discussed to give the information about that particular food item. What are the components which are involved to make the food items? What are the nutritious substances which are involved to make the food items? Here we are going to discuss one by one. So what are nutrients? Ingredients, the raw materials which are required to prepare any dish called as ingredients. Ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body for growth and development, called as nutrients. The major nutrients in our food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. In addition, food contains dietary fibers, roughage, and water, which are also needed by our body. So, these nutrients are very important to our body to provide the energy. They perform different tasks, they perform different functions in our body. So, each one is very important to be discussed. So now the list is given, contents to be discussed in this chapter. What types of topics we are going to discuss in this chapter? Here they are following as: classification of nutrients we will discuss, the test for different nutrients, how can we identify, balanced diet, importance of nutrients to our body, sources of different nutrients, deficiency, disease. I am giving a brief about each topic. Classification of nutrients. Classification of nutrients, generally it can be classified into 5 categories: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. And apart from these nutrients, water and dietary fibers are also important to be discussed. Next topic, test for different nutrients. Suppose you are given a mixture. In that mixture, more than one types of nutrients are given. So how can you identify? How can you separate them? How can you distinguish them? So what are the parameters? What are the guidelines? So we have to go through chemical test for different nutrients that we will discuss in this topic. Next, what is balanced diet? Balanced diet consists all the nutrients in right amounts in single meal. A balanced diet consists all the nutrients in right quantities in our diet. Clear? And that we will discuss in this topic. Importance of nutrients to our body, and what are the functions of different nutrients to our body, what are their beneficial impacts to our body, that we will discuss. Sources of different nutrients, what are the different sources from where we are getting different nutrients, that we will discuss in this topic. Deficiency, disease. What is the meaning of deficiency? The lack of particular thing in our body, that is called deficiency. So if we are suffering due to the lack of particular element in our body, so the deficiency disease may occur in our body. So that we will discuss in this chapter. So first we are taking classification of nutrients. Generally it can be classified into 5 categories: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. So one by one we will discuss of each nutrient. First we are taking carbohydrate. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the substances which are the major source of energy. Suppose you are very hungry. So in that case you have to take the carbohydrate rich food like chapati, rice, because they provide maximum energy and they will control the hunger that you are suffering from that. They are called as energy giving foods. Carbohydrates are known as energy giving foods because they provide maximum energy. They found in our food are in the form of starch and sugar. So what is starch? The stored food in the plant, that is known as starch. And starch and sugar, they comes in the carbohydrate category, like potato and sugarcane. Examples of carbohydrate rich food: potato, rice, wheat, maize, bajra, sweet potato, sugarcane, etc. So we are moving to test for carbohydrates. What are the parameters and what are the tests to know about the carbohydrates? Suppose you are given a mixture, in that mixture more than one type of nutrients are given. So how can we identify the carbohydrate food from that mixture? So we have to perform a chemical test and we have to go certain chemicals. So first of all, we will go to the chemistry lab and we will take a food sample which is rich in carbohydrate, and it will be taken in the test tube, and we will prepare a mixture of this food item by adding some amount of water. After that, by taking this sample, we have to add some amount of dilute iodine solution. What is the mean of dilute? Dilute means the amount of water is in excess, and the iodine solution can be prepared from the tincture iodine. So if we apply the dilute iodine solution on the food item like potato, raw potato we are taking, if blue black color appear in the test tube, it means the food item we have taken which is carbohydrate rich. So now this is the confirmation about the carbohydrate from the food item. Clear? Next, what are proteins? Proteins are the substances which are required by our body for the growth and development, and they develop our physical structure. It also repairs our body parts, the damaged parts due to some problem. They repair our damaged body parts. They are called as bodybuilding foods. Bodybuilding foods means they are responsible to provide the energy to our body, and they are responsible to maintain the physical structure of our body. And examples from where we can get the protein substance: milk, pea, soyabeans, gram, moong, chana, meat, eggs, fish, etc. So these are the food items which are providing proteins. Now, test for proteins. The similar way, we will take a test tube in which the milk is being taken, and two different types of solutions we are taking to perform this test: copper sulfate solution and caustic soda solution. Copper sulfate solution, copper sulfate powder is available in chemistry lab, and by mixing water it can be prepared easily. So when we take the milk in test tube, we apply some amount of copper sulfate solution in the test tube. After that, we will add some drops of caustic soda solution. Caustic soda is a type of strong base, and after this process, if violet color appear of the test tube, it means the substance we have taken which is protein rich, and this is about the confirmation of protein. Clear? Next, fats. Fats are also an important source of energy to our body, called as energy giving foods, because fats and carbohydrates, they both are known as energy giving foods. So to control the extreme hunger, these are the food items which are responsible to provide the maximum energy in maximum amount. Clear? What are the examples of fat containing food items? Nut, till, groundnuts, mustard oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, butter, ghee, etc. Clear? Now, what is the test for identify the fat rich food items? Wrap a food item like kachori, which is being fried in oil. Wrap a food item like kachori in a paper. After some time, unwrap the food item. If oily patches appear, on the paper, it means the fat is confirmed in the food item. Clear? So this is about the confirmation of fat rich food item. A note is given: the same amount of food containing food provides more energy than the same amount of carbohydrate containing food. How can we understand this phenomena? Suppose you are having two different bowls. In first bowl, you are taking the carbohydrate rich food like rice, and in another bowl, you are taking the fat rich food item like halwa. So if you are going to compare about the energy of these food items, the fat will provide the quick energy and it will be available for longer time. So the similar amount of fat is responsible to provide the more energy in the comparison of carbohydrate rich food. Clear? Rice is known as carbohydrate rich food. So to control the extreme hunger, The rice is enough to control this type of problem because rice is known as carbohydrate rich food. The rice is providing maximum energy, so this is known as carbohydrate rich food. Clear? Next, vitamins. Vitamins help in protecting our body against diseases. So our body is suffering from our body is suffering from different type of diseases. So vitamins are very helpful to protect our body from different diseases. Vitamins also help in keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. The different types of vitamins are as follows. Here we will discuss the different categories of vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin B, C, D, E and K. So one by one we will discuss all the vitamins. First we are taking vitamin A. Vitamin A, it keeps our skin and eyes healthy. For the good health of eyes and skin, vitamin A is required. And what are the sources of vitamin A? Papaya, carrot, apple, mango, fish, oil, milk, etc. Clear? Next, vitamin B. Vitamin B provides strength to the muscles. And what are the sources? Rice and wheat. Rice and wheat are responsible to provide vitamin B. Due to the deficiency of vitamin B, the disease occur in our body that is known as beriberi. Clear? Next, vitamin C. It helps our body to fight against many diseases. And due to the deficiency of vitamin C, the scurvy disease occurs in our body. Sources of vitamin C: orange, tomato, lemon, amla, green chili, guava. These are the resources from where we get the vitamin C. Next, come to vitamin D. Vitamin D is very helpful to our body, including bones and teeth. It helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. Now, sources of vitamin D: egg, butter, milk, fish, liver and sunlight. These are the different sources from where we get the vitamin D. Next, vitamin E helps to repair damaged cells in our body. Examples of vitamin E sources: almonds, peanuts, spinach, corn and soybean oil. Clear? Vitamin K, this is very important. Vitamin K, it helps in blood clotting. What is the meaning of blood clotting? Suppose you might have seen the many accident on the roads. So if a person got injured in an accident, so blood is coming out from their particular body part. So if the person is suffering due to the lack of vitamin K, it means the clotting of the blood will not be there and blood will be flowing continuously, or ultimately it causes to death. So the vitamin K is very important to make clot of the blood at the time of accident. And what are the sources of vitamin K? Spinach, turnip, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, fish, eggs, etc. Clear? So these are the examples of vitamin K, source of vitamin K food items. Next, minerals. Minerals are also required in small amounts for proper growth of our body and to maintain good health. Like all the nutrients, minerals are also important. Some important minerals required by our body are as follows: iodine, calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, zinc. These are the minerals which are required from different food items to perform different functions in our body. Clear? Next, rough edge dietary fibers. This is very important. They play a very important role in our body. They does not provide any nutrients, but these plant products help to get rid of undigested food from our body. They help to release the undigested food from our body. And examples: whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables. Because we know the maximum digestion occur in our body in a small intestine, and after absorption all the nutrients, the remaining part will go to the large intestine, and where water and the remaining nutrients will be absorbed by the water. So these are very important sources to our body. Next, water. Water helps our body to absorb nutrient from food. It also helps in throwing out some waste from body as urine and sweat. So the waste water will be released from our body in the form of urine and sweat. Clear? Next, balanced diet. What is balanced diet? very important. A diet in which all the nutrients are present in right quantity is called as balanced diet. It means carbohydrate should be there, protein should be there, vitamins and minerals should be there, and fat should be there in a single diet. Clear? Next, obesity. Eating too much fat Eating too much fat rich foods creates a condition called as obesity. Obesity का मतलब होता है मोटापा. इस तरह की जो कंडीशन हमारी बॉडी में जो क्रिएट हो जाती है ड्यू टू द ईटिंग टू मच फैट रिच फूड आइटम. Clear? And it also creates in our body the disease like heart attack. Clear? Next, deficiency diseases. Diseases that occur due to the lack of nutrients over a long period are called as deficiency diseases. It means due to the lack of particular nutrient in our body will suffer from the particular disease. And what are the symptoms? A list is given. Here we will discuss vitamin, mineral deficiency disease orders and symptoms. Vitamin A. Due to the lack of vitamin A, the loss of vision occur. And symptoms: poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, night completely, sometimes complete loss of vision. So these type of symptoms we can find due to the deficiency of vitamin A. And the sources of vitamin A already we have seen in the previous topics. Next, due to the deficiency of vitamin B, the disease occur in our body beriberi. And what are the symptoms? Weak muscles and very little energy to work. Clear? Next, vitamin C. Due to the lack of vitamin C, the disease occurs scurvy. And the symptoms: bleeding gums, wounds take longer time to heal. It means in the absence of vitamin C, your wound will not be healed up quickly. Clear? Next, vitamin D. Rickets. Bones become soft and bent in the absence of vitamin D, and the disease known as rickets. Clear? Next, calcium. The bones and tooth decay will be started in our body, and the symptoms: weak bones and tooth decay will be observed due to the lack of vitamin calcium, mineral calcium. Clear? Next, iodine. What is the function and due to the lack of vitamin or mineral iodine? Goiter. A disease occur that is known as goiter, and glands in the neck appear swollen. It means the size of the glands will be increased and the mental disability in the children will be observed. Clear? The last mineral, iron. Due to the lack of iron, the disease occur that is known as anemia, and the weakness in the body will be observed. So this was about the complete explanation of chapter number 2, components of food. I hope you all have enjoyed the explanation part. If anything left regarding the chapter, please let me know. And if you face any problem regarding any topic, please inform me and put your queries on my personal WhatsApp. So keep on studying. Thank you. Have a nice day.